I've been saving up the dislikes and likes for my lunchtime review all year long, and we actually do this every month on Tammy's channel, Tammy Dunn on YouTube, and so I've kind of collected them all together, and I'm going to show you. I only had 2 really dislikes for the whole year. There was other things I disliked, but these were like the worst of the worst. So I've got, for March, I had the Green Giant Harvest Protein Bowls. And I know I've at least tried 2 of these. There's actually, it says there's 3 or 4 different flavors. I didn't like any of them, and this was the worst of those. You're better off just getting a can of vegetables and pour it in a bowl and microwaving that when you go to work, because these were just not any good at all. The vegetables were, if you like a really tough steamed vegetable, you might like it better. But what I didn't like was they have grains in it. I don't remember what kind of grain it was. You can see there's one right there. They look like little, I don't know, like little buckwheat or something like that. They weren't cooked. They were hard. They were almost like you were eating raw oatmeal, but they didn't taste as good as oatmeal. So it was like a really tough grain in there, and it just wasn't good at all. The vegetables themselves were okay, but you don't get enough of those to really justify the price. So, you know, it just really wasn't good. I would never get those again. And this is another one. All the Real Good food, Real Good brand, what their deal is, here's the one I didn't like. It's the uncured pepperoni and cheese. They replace the bread. You can see this like brown, so it looks like it's something wrapped in a bread coating. It's not. It's chicken that they rolled out completely. They beat it to where it's about this thick, and then they wrap stuff inside of that chicken. So they make a pizza that's a piece of chicken with pizza toppings on top of it. Yeah, that's what they use. They use chicken instead of bread. Keto diet people, I think, use this a lot because there's no carbs or less carbs in it than bread. I really don't like, I found very few of these that I actually like. Most of them are watery, and they're kind of, the flavors aren't that great, and the chicken's really dry, which doesn't make sense because it's watery, so, but whatever. And you can tell it's a processed kind of reformulated chicken. I don't like them at all. I wouldn't eat any of them. If you're on the keto diet, I guess you're just making sacrifices to eat these, but I don't like them at all. So those are my dislikes. Now for my likes. So I don't have a like for every month, but I have a like for most months. So we started these in July. They go from July to June, so that's the year. So my July favorite was a P.F. Chang's Chicken Lo Mein. I didn't write the number on here. Usually I'll write the number of what I gave it. Anyway, these were really good. The P.F. Chang, most of the P.F. Chang meals, do I have any more of these? Maybe, I don't think so. The P.F. Chang meals are really, really good. You know, that's a restaurant. And this one was one of the best ones, the Chicken Lo Mein. So it was really, really good. Believe it or not, this one is from August. August. It is an Atkins meal, and it is the farmhouse style sausage scramble. And what I liked about it was not only was the flavor of the meats and stuff really good in there, but the eggs were cooked well. It actually had some cheese. It had some good flavors to it. So that one is definitely another one that you should try out. And at the end of this, I'm going to tell you what my yearly favorite was. It's going to be hard, but I'm going to try to give you what my favorite was for the year. Now, so this was for October. This was the Banquet Mega Bowls Nashville Hot Chicken recipe. And this one it was spicy, but it had chicken and mashed potatoes, if I'm not mistaken. You know I can't read. I can't see this close. Yeah, mashed potatoes with the chicken on and stuff like that. This was really good, and it had a good spice to it. If you don't like hot food, you wouldn't want this. But if you like spicy food, this is a really good spicy alternative to a meal. And then this one was for January. In January, it was the Keystone Bar and Grill barbecue chicken and bacon, macaroni and cheese. We bought these at Walmart, believe it or not. I think it's the only place I've ever seen them. It was excellent. I mean, it was like some of the best macaroni and cheese I've had in a very, very, very long time. So if you see these, don't even think about it. Just buy them if you like macaroni and cheese. It was excellent. And then I had, for December, I had another Atkins meal, believe it or not. This one is the chicken marsala. And the flavor, I like the green beans in there. I think I ate all those. I like the sauce. The chicken itself was really good. It has some good textures and stuff like that, good flavors. This is another one you could buy pretty good. And Atkins is the low carb kind of diet too. So I think a lot of people on keto buy this as well. Atkins was the original keto diet, by the way. Okay, this one is for January, and it is the Benihana yakisoba steak meal. And actually, the Benihana meals, where did I get this at? Kroger. We bought these at Kroger. The Benihana quality, the quality of this meal was so good, and the flavors were so good that if it's this good in the box like this, I can only imagine what the restaurant would be like. I wish we had a Benihana around here. One of these days we're gonna have to just literally go somewhere and go to a Benihana because it's so good. And if you've ever been to a Benihana's, let me know in the comments because I'd like to hear what you thought about the restaurant itself. So this was excellent for a frozen dinner. It tastes like restaurant quality meal in a frozen dinner. So that was really good. This one may surprise you because it's a gluten-free meal. This one's a Caesar's buffalo chicken mac and cheese. So it's a gluten-free macaroni and cheese with a buffalo chicken flavor. And I really like this because it had a really good buffalo chicken flavor in it. And some things you get that are buffalo chicken really don't have that good buffalo chicken flavor. This one actually did have a really good flavor. And just because it's gluten-free, you would never know it was anything different than just a regular macaroni and cheese based on the texture and the flavor. Sometimes gluten-free is a little bit different texture. Sometimes it's a little tougher. These were really good. So if you see this and you need to eat gluten-free, this is a go-to mac and cheese for you. You can get that one. And then for April, all the stickers. For April, it was another Benihana meal. It's the Rocky's Choice. And this one was white meat chicken and steak served with grilled onions and zucchini over rice. This was probably the best version of something with zucchini in it that I've had in a very long time. The rice was cooked perfect. It had a good mix of steak and chicken, and the flavors were just phenomenal. So this one was just go buy it. There's no any question about it. Just go buy it. And my last one I have is for June, which we recently did, and it's the Great Value, which is Walmart sausage and gravy breakfast bowl. This was probably one of the better breakfast bowls I've had, honestly, because it had a really good mix of the eggs were good, the sausage was good. Sorry, my mind went blank. The sausage was good. It has potatoes that were cooked really well. It's just overall the flavor was just really good. So let me pick what my favorite was out of the bunch. I'm leaning towards 3. I got the 2 Benihana meals, which, like I said, those were awesome. And then the Keystone Bar and Grill was really good. I think I'm going to go with the Benihana's Rocky's Choice because I think the flavors of that. I actually like this so well. I usually don't do this, but I like this one so well. I actually got Tammy to take a bite of this, and she loved it. And it's got zucchini and steak, and she's not a frozen dinner lover. And she really liked it too. So this would be my number 1 for the year. The Benihana brand, though, like I said, it's restaurant quality in a frozen dinner box. And I can't imagine the restaurants, what they would be like if you did one of those. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, and that's all I have for Lunchtime Review, and I'll catch you next time.